Hi guys, in today's video we will go through the Tudor Dynasty, where we have recreated them with facial reconstruction, and we will share the story for each of them. The Tudor Dynasty, lasting from 1485 to 1603, was one of the most momentous and influential periods in British history. The Tudors were a royal family who ruled over England during this time, and their influence can be still seen in the country to this day. To understand the Tudors better, we use facial reconstruction to recreate them as modern people who resemble members of the dynasty. Our results are surprising and fascinating. While some of the Tudors look similar to what we expected, others look very different. And this shows that history is more than what we just see in the textbooks. Each individual has a unique story that deserves to be told. Henry VII reigned 1485 to 1509. Henry VII was born Henry Tudor, son of a Welsh nobleman, and Margaret Beaufort, a descendant of Edward III. It was through his mother that he claimed his right to the English throne. Henry VII spent much of his early life on the run from the House of York, who had continued to try and assassinate him. In 1485, he wrestled the crown away from Richard III in the War of Roses. To cement his claim to the throne, Henry married Elizabeth of York, daughter of Edward IV. Henry VIII reigned 1509 to 1547. By far and large, the most infamous of the European kings is Henry VIII. He wasn't groomed to be King of England. He was a second son, destined for the church, until the untimely death of his brother Arthur. Upon his accession to the throne, Henry married Catherine of Aragon, wife of his late brother. When Catherine failed to reproduce a living son, Henry made the radical step of breaking with the Catholic Church and declaring himself head of the Church of England. A string of unfortunate wives would follow Catherine of Aragon, including Anna Bolena, Jane Seymour, Anne of Cleves, and Catherine Howard. Only the last wife, Catherine Parr, would escape old King Henry, whom she outlived. During his reign, Henry spent great sums of money playing war with the King of France and the Holy Emperor of Rome. Edward VI. He reigned from 1547 to 1553. He was a child king. Edward VI's reign was controlled by his Protestant Seymour family. His uncle, Edward Seymour, acted as regent immediately following the death of Henry VIII. The Seymour family was overthrown by the Dudley family, who schemed to make Edward's cousin, Lady Jane Grey, Queen of England. Mary I. She reigned from 1553 to 1558. An unfortunate soul that the history would remember as Bloody Mary. Mary Tudor is a victim of powerful political scheming. Her father, Henry VIII, had no problem stripping his eldest daughter of her royal title and rightful inheritance to marry his second wife. Through much of her adulthood, she was in danger of treason, since she was an open and a very devout Catholic in a newly Protestant England. When she inherited the throne from her younger brother in 1553, she tried to unsuccessfully turn England Catholic once more. Elizabeth I. She reigned from 1558 to 1603. Elizabeth I gave her name to a golden age in England. Under her authority, England became a place of religious toleration, commercial prosperity, and a power to be reckoned with in Europe. Elizabeth kept the rest of the European nobility on their toes during her various husband hunts. She played her maiden state to the fullest, promising Spain, then France, then other powers her hand in marriage. The tactics worked, keeping her powers at bay to try and win her hand. By the end of her 44-year reign, England had become a supreme naval power and had begun establishing colonies and trading posts in the Americas, India, and the East. Following Elizabeth's death, the crown passed to her cousin, James VI of Scotland, beginning the Stuart monarchy in England. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let us know in the comments if you have any suggestions or critique. Have a nice one.